Yaga ya. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the Source, Shanewz. This is a special Source video. We're going to try to keep it under 10. Yes, 10 minutes. This is called April Unification. As you can see, the cover artwork over the stylish sounds of yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. We have the Earl Spence Ugas, April 16th, Jerry's World, Showtime pay-per-view. But at the end of the month, we have two bangers. One female, one male. Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson, Saturday, April 30th, MGM Grand Arena, Vegas. And on the East Coast, the world's most famous arena, the Mecca, ladies first, headlining for the very first time, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano for the Undisputed. Now I say, the end of the month ends with a bang. I feel those two fights, those two unification bouts have the most flavor, the most sauce. No knock, no shade on the Spence Ugas, but it's coming in the middle of the month for a reason, because that fight is in the middle. The middle of the way, some would say, but I would say it's all the way in the way. Because if you look on social media, you hear the discussions in these groups. It's Spence Crawford. Spence Crawford. That's been the talk forever, but yet that's not the fight that we are going to get on April 16th. Nonetheless, it should be a great event, great fight. 3 belts on the line. Like I said, this is no shade source towards that, but this is not the fight that the fans, the public wanted to see, nor is it the fight that the fans or the public are talking about. But yet you're going to have the agent agendas push the agent agenda narratives and try to hype this fight up. Hopefully this fight, like I said, does well. There are 3 belts on the line. But let's get to the real flavor in your ear, flavor on your plate, flavor dish of the month. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, both on the 30th. Boxing fans will get treated to history with the women and a great standoff between brown pride and black pride, and Oscar and Shakur. They have a history dating back to their days at 126 and the WBO, with Valdez vacating and moving up, Shakur feeling like he ducked them. Shakur climbed the ranks to become the mandatory, and the fight never happened. But look how fast the fight is happening. We are not sitting around waiting 4 years for them to fight. They are now fighting at 130 for Undisputed. Not Undisputed. See, with me talking about Crawford Spence, it got me thinking Undisputed, because maybe we can get to Undisputed after the victory by Spence or Ugas. Not saying Ugas cannot win the fight. We have to always hold both fighters, and they have to fight. But back to Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevens. This fight has a lot of history, and now they will be fighting for the WBC and WBO at 130. The winner of this fight will definitely have a strong claim in pound for pound, star quality, all of the above, because he will be undefeated. He will be a multi-division champion as well as a unified champion now. But let's not forget the ladies in New York making history, headlining at the world's most famous arena, a Mecca in boxing with a historic history. The Mike Tysons, the Muhammad Ali's, the Joe Frazier's, Oscar De La Hoya's, Bernard Hopkins, Felix Trinidad's, Roy Jones, Bud Crawford, Buddy McGirt, Pernell Whitaker. Many have touched that grand stage of the big house of the Garden. Now the ladies would headline for Undisputed. So yes, I feel their fight, historically, what they are attempting to do and where they are doing it at, it just outweighs the Spence Ugas fight. No shade. And like I said, the Shakur Oscar Valdez also, to me, in my opinion, the source opinion, outweighs the Ugas Spence fight. Because like I said, when it comes to unification fights in the welterweight division, the fight that the fans are still talking about is Spence Crawford. The videos that you still seeing being made are Spence Crawford. So that fight on the sauce flavor scale falls a little bland. You know, nonetheless, it is a unification fight. But the flavor on that sauce, I think it needs a little bit more spices. But don't worry, like I said, the agenda narrative pushers will definitely try to spice that up. But like I said, with the sauce, and I am the sauce, my own content creator, you know, platform provider, just doesn't have the flavor of the Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevens, nor the Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. But those are just my thoughts. And like I always say, hey, what do I know? Shout out to my team. Yes, March 19th, Hula Theater. Jahad Tucker going for his 7th win. Also, salute to the young hitters in the game. Them Suffolk Island boys. Yes, Amani, Jamali, $1 Million Marley, the Sauce Sister, CEO Nasaya, Coach Reen on the scene. The Spence brothers, Joel and Jacob. Young Alexis and baby little Shanewz. You know, Suffolk on the rise. You don't want no problem with us, guys. Yaga. Hopefully y'all felt this sauce special content on April Unifications and me just rating the fights on that sauce flavor. You know, tap in every Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that sauce talk. But we always keep it a little raw, uncut, and spicy. Yes, yaga. You know the vibes.